What's going on, everybody? Welcome into Blazers Uprise Live here on a Monday. This is our annual prediction stream where we and our mods and Crushables is joining us. Jackson won't be, so we had to fill in a slot, and we got Crushable standings prediction from a previous episode of Hoops Crush, so we'll lay those out there for you guys. We'll also pick awards predictions, and that's going to be tonight's stream. Eric, nice background. How's it going?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
It's going good, man. Stressful day, a lot going on, rough weekend of football. Niners just lost, but we got basketball right around the corner to distract us from football, which I thought it was going to be the opposite. Like, the Niners were going to run the table maybe and distract us from the Blazers, but instead we need the opposite right now as Niner fans. So, yeah, looking forward to opening night on Wednesday, man. It's crazy that it's already here. Crazy that there's basketball that counts tomorrow. Looking forward to tomorrow's slate of games. Before we hop into the predictions, though, there's been stuff that's happened in Blazer land. So Ibu Baji's gone. John Butler's gone. I forget where John Butler signed. He signed somewhere on a two-way today, somewhere else.
Indiana, I think.
Indiana. So the Blazers now have Uprise on a two-way contract. They also brought in Ish Wainwright. They got Justin Minaya on a two-way contract. Kevin Knox is gone. What are your thoughts on kind of everything that has transpired?
It was the Wizards. Sorry.
The Wizards? No, you're fine. I didn't know.
Someone else signed with Indiana. I don't remember who. But I remember
who
thinking Pritchard signed another Blazer. Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this all off season that Matisse is going to be the starting three. And unfortunately, that's a decision I think a winning team would make, not a team that's trying to rebuild and put development first. So yeah, that's I don't know. I mean, I think he maybe earned it, but I don't think this is the year to be starting the three.
Yeah, and I've said this before, like, I didn't want him to start. I wanted Sharp to start, or I was okay with Kamara starting, actually, although the minutes get kind of confusing there. But I understand that Chauncey's going to try and coach to have a winning record this season. You know, he wants a season where he could say he's above 500. He wants a season where he can say he made a play-in or a playoffs, like, just for resume purposes. He's going on year 3. He hasn't had any sort of success if you just look at the resume the first 2 seasons, even though there are some justifiable reasons for that. So he's definitely going to want to coach to win every game. These players, they don't care about a draft pick. They don't care about tanking, and these young dudes, like, obviously they want to be the best player they want to be, and development is very important, but they're going out there to compete, going out there to win games. So not surprised in the slightest by the report about Thibault starting, and we'll see how good the bench is with Sharp on it, Kamara on it, Robert Williams III, and Brogdon. That's still a pretty dang good bench, and then we'll see how well that starting lineup functions.
Yeah, absolutely. And it'll be interesting to see how Chauncey splits who plays with the second unit between Scoot and Ant.
Yeah, 100%. Any other thoughts on anything that you want to get out of the way before we hop into our predictions?
I don't really understand. I mean, people are going to say this is negative again, but what's the point of having late 20-year-olds on two ways? Like, I understand maybe one or something, but when you're rebuilding, why are you using that to have your vets as two ways instead of taking just more flyers, swing for fences on players that have a chance to maybe break out, or with a little bit of development in the G League could potentially be a future player for us, and not someone who's just a temporary vet hold until we get someone better. I don't know.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. That's the thing, is you look at the two-way guys that have hit, it's been guys that you don't really know what they are coming into the league. Maybe they're older rookies, maybe they're, somebody that was overseas a couple years, maybe it's a younger rookie, even with how many freshmen out of college enter the draft now. It used to be, if you're a first-round pick, sure, you might enter after only a year of college ball, but now you see guys that go undrafted that entered the draft after only 1 year of college. So that's the type of guys that normally turn into something. Normally it's not, the Uprise of the world. Now, again, you can look at a couple of guys that spent the start of their careers overseas and then came over to the NBA and became really good role players. Like, look at Joe Ingles, right? He was an older rookie when he came over and made a pretty dang good NBA career. So, maybe you can find that in an older two-way guy, but, like Reith, I just don't really see it because I don't think, like, he's somebody where he can become a solid defender just with player development. Like, I just don't think he really has the tools. And that's the number one thing that's going to hold him back. So, I don't have too much of a problem with it, but it is definitely weird.
Well, that's my issue with dropping Baji is because I've always said he was years away from playing, but I do think he has some physical talent on defense to possibly become that. And I'd much rather, even if that's like 5%, I'd rather have that 5% chance than wasting it on someone who doesn't have the foot speed to ever become that. And Reese shown some things on offense. He's got a decent looking shot for a big man. He crashes the boards well and can finish around the hoop. But yeah, he's already in his late 20s. So like, it's just, it's tough to see him getting any better than what he's shown, the last, summer league and preseason.
Yeah. So, chat, let us know how you guys feel.
And Aeromancer points out that our average age of our two-ways is older than our actual roster.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's
very strange.
I don't think that'll ever be... I think our average age for our two-ways is a record that'll never be broken in the NBA. Like, I don't see any other team signing... Because it's almost impossible unless, like you said, they played overseas and don't have 4 years of experience. But, like, most 27 to 29-year-olds or whatever have 4 years of experience, so they don't even qualify for two-ways. So it's almost impossible to have that many players that are on two-ways that are that old.
Yeah. Average age of like 25.7, 0.8, something like that. Because what, you got a 27-year-old, a 26-year-old, and a 24-year-old right now. So, my mental math, who knows how good that is, but. Anyway, it is. I'm more okay with it, given that we have a G League team.
Yeah,
I'm more okay with it because some of these younger guys will be on our G League team and be kind of attached to the organization. They can go sign elsewhere. But
and really, hopefully our two-way players do not actually play this year.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. We'll see how it looks at the end of the season. So we have a Discord group chat with all our mods, me and Eric, and Connor just accidentally tried to video call the whole group chat. I guess he really wants his face on the screen.
I heard some weird music playing. I thought you hit something.
No, it popped up across my screen.
Yeah,
like what is this man Connor doing? Anyway. Chat, hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I'm ready to just start predicting some things because I think this year is going to be really interesting regarding some of the risers, some of the young teams that are finally rounding into form, and therefore I think this is going to be maybe the most interesting year we've had predicting standings because I have no idea what to expect. I think there's more parity than ever, and I think there's more quality depth than ever. I think I might have said that last year, but look at OKC last year. Everybody thought was a bottom feeder, and they made a play-in, and they're only going to be better this year. So really curious to see like where they end up, where a team like the Heat ends up, as they seem to have gotten a little worse after their finals run. The Bucks with Dame obviously is interesting. So a lot of storylines going into the season. I'm very excited for that. So with that being said, let's just hop into things here. So the way we're doing this, I gotta fix the names real quick because Jackson is not here. So I'm gonna do that right now.
Did you get Crushable's pick?
Yeah, Crushable sent his picks.
Okay.
I know I brought it up to Gabe. So Gabe, you could leave yours in chat as well because I'm curious to see what you think. We already had Crushable's list all written out and everything. So this is the 8. Wait, no, I didn't save it yet. There we go. So, this is the 8 that we have. There we go. Cool. That's the 8 that we have for this. The 8 people that are going to be making their picks. Chat, the way we're going to do it with you is when we get to a certain slot, you guys vote. Okay? If it's overwhelmingly one team in chat, basically you vote by just saying the team name in chat. If it's overwhelmingly one team, that's your pick. If it's close between a couple of teams, we'll do a chat poll, and we'll let you guys vote. And we're going to go from the bottom to the top. So chat, you guys are going to have predictions. And then at the end of every single season, I do a video where I actually react to this, and I react to our predictions, and I say who did well, who struggled. It's always fun to kind of look back at this stuff at the end of the year. So, you know, mods, try your best. But also, you know, sometimes bolder predictions look better at the end of the year. You know, if you had OKC as a play-in team this time last year, I probably would have said that is very questionable, but you would have looked like a genius after the season. So don't be afraid to be bold with it. All right, so we're going to start. You want to start with the East, Eric?
Sure.
Start with the East. Get the Eastern Conference out of the way. We're going from 15 on up. So chat, who do you think is going to be the worst team in the East? And then mods, feel free to submit your picks. And we're going to do this picks against the spread way. Old school picks against the spread way, Eric.
Yes.
In a way. Before they had chat polls. Although we'll probably utilize some chat polls.
Everyone but Jokes are pretty much saying Wizards.
Yeah. I will also... I am also going with the Wizards.
Yeah. Me as well.
Let's see if
you have the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, no, the Atlanta Hawks are the placeholder for everything. For everything. Because it starts with A.
Yeah.
So, Eric, you went Wizards as well?
Yeah.
Okay, Crushables is Wizards.
Yep, and Trevin is Wizards.
Jordan Poole might get 30 points a game.
Yeah, he's going to put up numbers. Connor's Wizards.
Okay.
Zach and Arrow are Charlotte Hornets. You can maybe do a chat poll for Hornets or Wizards.
Okay.
Charlotte got some votes,
So who's 15th? We got Wizards. We got Hornets for chat. There's the poll.
And if you're putting a team name in chat when we ask, please only do it once, because if you keep putting it, it's hard to kind of see who's actually voting for him. It's outside of just one person.
Yeah, please do not spam it. Okay.
Yeah, for me, the Wizards, they have like no real upside. I mean, they have some decent players, but no like players that could lead them to possibly the play-in or anything like that. Whereas every other team has a player, in my opinion, that could elevate them at some point. I just don't like. I know you just said Jordan Poole could put up 30, but that would be like just him shot checking, right? That's not him leading his team. So I think the Wizards did the right thing, finally trading Beal and rebuilding. I don't think they're going to be good this year. I think it's pretty easily the worst team in the league. Unless you're Zach and Aeromancer.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted when I was talking. Yeah, Zach and Aeromancer are going with the Hornets. So chat went with the Wizards. I agree with everything you said on Washington. I do expect a couple players to break out a little bit. That's the type of opportunity with a lot of interesting young players where you do see a couple of breakouts, but it's normally not enough to swing that team into any sort of meaningful contention. So like maybe this is a year that Corey Kispert takes a jump and turns himself truly into the next Joe Harris and gets a similar payday like Joe Harris got. Those storylines are always interesting to watch with some of the bottom feeders that don't have like a clear-cut elite prospect. Koulibaly is their first-round pick from the previous year. It's not like they were drafting in the top 5, so Koulibaly will be interesting to watch as well. All right, on to 14. Eric, chat. Who's going to be 14th? Let me know in the chat. And,
well, I would hope they don't pull a Minnesota like last year and they just vote who they were voting on for 15. So
last year it became a joke during this stream, like that I don't know. I forget exactly how it played out, but it became a bit of a joke, and chat loved themselves some Minnesota Timberwolves and had them like second, maybe third. That didn't really pan out for them. 14th, I am going with the Pistons.
Arrow, you have the wrong conference, and can you please only put teams once?
Who did he put?
Rockets twice.
Yikes.
I have the Hornets as 14.
Okay. Wait, I need to... Hold on.
I know you're kidding, but I asked if people would not do that, and then you just did it, so it's not super funny.
Yeah, our mods are not... Like, they don't lead by example, okay? Chat, they don't lead by example. So if our mod does something, that doesn't mean that, you should do what they do. Because, if anything, they show you what not to do.
Zach and Aeromancer are going Washington at 14.
Okay.
Trevin, myself.
Hold on. Start from the beginning. I had to fix something.
All right, Zach and Aeromancer, since they had Hornets 15, are going Wizards 14.
Zach and Arrow. All right.
And then myself, Trevin.
Hornets?
Yes.
Okay. Yourself, Trevin. Okay. Crushables went with the Pistons. So we got Crush there. And then Connor and chat, are they voting Hornets?
Connor was Hornets.
Okay.
I see some Pistons, but...
Okay, we can do a chat poll between Hornets and Pistons.
All right.
Hornets and Pistons chat. There's your poll. I went with the Pistons. Like, they have intriguing young talent. This is actually a very good 14 seed. I think the East has more depth than ever. I just think that their pieces don't really fit too well together. Like, they seem to have a lot of ball-dominant players that are questionable three-point shooters, and I don't know exactly how that's going to function. So, in general, like, I don't think the talent on this team is bad as much as it is, like, how do they all fit together. They have pieces, though, for sure. And I'll explain why I have the Hornets over them when I get to the Hornets.
Yeah.
Chat is barely Hornets, 53% of the vote.
All right. For me, it's just, like, I know LaMelo has... When he's been healthy, they've been close to a play-in team. But I just think the other 13 teams in the East are better right now, and the Hornets obviously have all kinds of problems. Miles Bridges getting arrested again. That's going to be a kind of a mark on their season. And, I just think that team I could very easily see falling apart. And LaMelo hasn't proven that he can stay fully healthy the last couple of years either.
Yeah. All right. On to 13. Chat. Put your vote in chat. We got all blue on the graphic so far. at 13, we'll start with Crushables. He's going with the Hornets. So me and Crushables are the only people that don't have the Hornets. But I'm not putting the Hornets at 13.
Oh, your guy Brandon Miller's putting them up that high, huh?
No, I think they do have. I don't know. This like iteration. I know they've had other players, but if they can be healthy, they're a team that could maybe push for a play-in. The problem is they probably won't stay healthy at all. It's just kind of hard to predict that. Like Miles Bridges should not be in the league. As a basketball player, he's a solid player. Who knows how good he's going to be after missing a year. So like everything I say about Miles Bridges, the player is as the player, because I believe he shouldn't even be in the league. Like I would have been pissed off if the Blazers signed him, right? Because of the things he's done. But you can look at him. If Gordon Hayward's definitely he's lost a step. But if he can be healthy, PJ Washington, LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, Mark Williams, like you got some pieces on that team. And I do like some of the young guys they drafted. Nick Smith Jr. I don't think he played too well in Summer League, but I think if they are able to stay healthy and LaMelo can certainly lead a team, then maybe they're a couple spots higher than people expect. That is my opinion. Let me put Hornets for Crush. I'm going with the Bulls. I think the Bulls are completely dysfunctional and have no direction. And I think they blow it up. I think they finally decide to pick a direction. I think they blow it up. And I think they tank. So I'm going Bulls at 13.
I'm going Pistons. Chat is pretty overwhelmingly Pistons as well.
Okay.
Aeromancer, Zach, Trevin, all Pistons. Connor, Pistons. Is that everyone?
Yeah. Trevin, Zach, Connor, Aeromancer, all Pistons?
Yes.
Okay.
Or Aeromancer chose the Detroit Pistons, whatever that means. Like you said, just ignore our mods.
Yeah, our freaking mods, man. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. All right, so 12. Chat, let me know who you guys have at number 12 in the East. I already talked about the Hornets. I have the Hornets at 12. Crushables has the Bulls. Bulls for Trevin, Bulls for Arrow.
You can keep that Atlanta for Zach.
All right.
I have the Bulls as well.
Okay. Bulls for Arrow. Just need Connors and chats.
Maybe chat Bulls, Pacers, Hawks, and just throw like the Magic in there, whatever.
Bulls, Pacers, Hawks, Magic.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for who's 12th. There's no title on the poll, but...
See, I'm keeping the Bulls 12th because of the opposite reason for you. I think they are stupid enough to keep trying to go, and I still think they're not good enough. So I think there's clearly 11 teams better than them. And I think they're going to try to do it and still stupidly finish 12th and not even make the play-in.
Alrighty. See, that's the thing, is even if they don't pick a direction, it's not like they're going to be much better, so I feel pretty comfortable taking a chance on Charlotte being better. Who did Connor go with?
Bulls.
Connor goes with the Bulls. They almost played their way into the playoffs last year, too, which is kind of funny.
I had Miami down. Think of how much different this offseason.
I know. Yeah, they almost knocked out Miami. Kind of wild. But that just shows like how competitive the East is, I think, and how deep it is. Like the Bulls our pretty good 12-13 seed. Zach is the only one who hasn't picked the Bulls so far. Okay, on to number 11.
All right, chat. Who do you have at the 11th seed? And please don't say Washington, Charlotte, Detroit, or Chicago. They've already been.
Yep. Any logo on the chat column on the very far right has already been taken.
Zach, Trevin, and myself are all Brooklyn.
So am I.
All right.
So is Crushables. Go ahead.
I like so many players on the Nets. I really Aeromancer and Connor as well. Like I love Mikal Bridges, I like Cam Johnson, love Nicholas Claxton. But man, it's just hard for me to see them being ahead of any of the teams above them, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. So everybody's Brooklyn except for Chat. Chat will do the poll between Hawks. I guess we'll do the Nets, the Pacers, and the Magic.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that for a roly-poly. Says he's got the Nets at 7.
That's the thing, is this range is a complete crapshoot. Like, there are teams that people are going to have at, 10 that I might have at 6 and vice versa.
Mm-hmm. Dro asks, is it true we offered 3 Sharp and Ant for Mikhail? No, it is not. That is not true.
Where does that come from?
That is what Cronuts say now to try to justify him not trying to trade the 3rd pick. That's what it would have taken. Yeah, Devin, I'm not going to change it.
Close. It looks like we are going with the Nets barely for Chat. They barely edge out the Magic. So we basically just have like a black line here at 11 as everybody goes with the Nets. And now I think is when it really gets interesting. Starting in the play-in spot, the final play-in spot at 10. So we can start with you if you want, or we can start with...
Yeah, I have the Magic at 10. It's a team that played really well. From a point, they got pretty healthy till they started... they didn't tank well at the end of last season, but, they kind of pulled the plug. So, yeah, I think they're going to be at least a 500 team this year and make that last play-in.
All right, you're going with the Magic. I am going with the Toronto Raptors.
Okay.
I don't think they really solved anything, and they lost Fred VanVleet for Dennis Schroeder. So I don't see how they're not a play-in losing team again. I don't see how they're any better.
They got Dick, though.
Yeah, they got Dick, but they lost a Nurse. So...
Yeah. Well, Darko could be a good coach.
Yeah. Maybe he's the opposite of Chauncey, where his press conferences don't inspire confidence, but he's actually a good coach. Crushables is also going with the Raptors, along with me.
Aeromancer, too.
Aeromancer going with the Raptors.
This is where Zach has the Bulls.
Yeah, they were this high last year, so...
Connor has Raptors.
Connor going...
Trevin has Magic.
Trevin going with the Magic. And then Chat. See a lot of Magic votes, but we'll do a poll.
Apparently Bonnie's a big Gritty Dick.
big what?
I think she likes Grady Dick. That's what she said in chat. Without the Grady.
Okay. All right. Chat, here's your poll. Just focus on the chat poll. Let's wait until maybe the West until we go completely off the rails. A little early.
Hey, Bonnie said it, not me.
Chat is going with the Raptors. All right. So chat, Raptors. Okay, I'm going to start their poll before we make our next picks. Chat's going to start thinking for themselves. Because they almost voted the Magic for 11, but voted the Nets, and now they're voting the Raptors. They're copying me. We're starting that back up again this year. All right, at 9. So at 9, we got Magic for them. We got Pacers. We got Hawks. Is there any other team I should throw in? Heat, maybe.
Yeah, maybe the Heat.
All right.
They're gonna troll vote Heat though.
Chat, don't troll. Actually, that's what you guys do best. So do whatever, I guess. I can't control you guys anyway.
Trevin and I have the Raptors at 9. Connor has the Knicks. Interesting.
Okay, so you have the Raptors at 9. Connor has the Knicks.
Trevin and Zach have Raptors.
Okay. Start again.
Trevin, Zach, and I Raptors.
Trevin, Zach, and you are the Raptors. Okay. Trevin, Raptors, Zach, Raptors. You're the Raptors. All right.
And then Connor was Knicks.
Connor is the New York Knicks. Yeah, that's intriguing. Crushables went with the Magic. And we need Arrow. And myself, I am going with I had 2 teams here that I'm still deciding between.
Hawks for Atlanta. Or Hawks. Arrowmancer.
Right. Arrowmancer going Hawks. I'm also going Hawks.
All right.
And chat is going with the Heat because they're trolls. I mean, this is where they were last year, right? Like right around here. But you called it. You knew it. All right. Chat's going Heat. I'm going Hawks. Hawks are a pretty dang good 9 seed. I mean, good 9-10 matchup here if it played out this way with the Hawks and the Raptors. Alrighty. At 8. I guess we'll do the same poll just without the Heat. So we got Magic, Pacers, and Hawks. One of those teams is a for sure playoff team according to chat. Interesting to see who.
Well, not for sure. It's still playing.
No, but we're voting for 8th, and that's 3 teams. So one of those teams would be 6th.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. All right. At 8, I am going with the Indiana Pacers. This was the team that I was flip-flopping with on Atlanta. I think they take a jump, but don't know how high. Go ahead.
I have the Pacers as well.
Okay. Yeah, so bringing in Bruce Brown, I think Bruce Brown is perfect for them. They also bring in Jarris Walker. Like, that's maybe 2 of the most perfect fitting pickups for, like, team needs. Love those pickups, and I think they take a jump because of that. They're also young, have some quality young depth. That should take a step. I wouldn't be surprised to see them higher than this. I really like the Pacers going into this year. I think that they take a leap at least into the play-in, but I think they can definitely play their way into the playoffs as well.
Yeah.
Crushables went with the Hawks.
Arrowmancer has the Philadelphia 76ers.
Interesting, Arrowmancer. What is your reasoning?
I'm guessing
The Harden
the Harden
situation.
situation.
Hmm.
He doesn't think they'll get anything for him if he doesn't play. It's not a bad thing, but
No, yeah, I just want to
I,
hear the reasoning because
I,
that I think that's clearly the reasoning. I mean, I don't really know where to put him either. Go ahead.
but they still haven't beaten Maxi. You
Yeah,
think that's enough to get past the Pacers and the Magic and teams like that?
yeah. But if the Sixers struggle, then you look like a genius after the season.
He says Joel has been too healthy the past few seasons, so he's predicting an injury.
Well, yeah, I see your reasoning.
By the way, Zach had the Heat.
Okay, Zach's the Heat.
Connor had the Magic.
Connor's the Magic. By the way, last year during the stream, I questioned Eric having the Nuggets as a 1 seed, so don't care if I question what you pick.
That I would have bet $1 million that they were the 1 seed.
Well, you should have
Yeah,
should have
should.
bet $1 million that they would have been the 1 seed then.
Trevin had Hawks, by the way.
All right, Trevin's Hawks. The Hawks are easy to put in. Nice. Okay, 7 seed chat. Type it in chat, and I'll make a poll based off it because we're getting into the upper echelon. I'm going to. We can hold off one more until we show that one, and also let me. Yeah. Okay. At 7.
Connor and I have the Hawks.
Okay. You and Connor are the Hawks at 7.
Zach and Trevin have Pacers.
Zach and Trevin Pacers.
Aeromancer Orlando Magic.
Arrow Orlando. Okay. Wait, I didn't mean to put myself as the Hawks. I meant to put it was you and who?
Connor.
Connor. Okay. I am gonna go with the Miami Heat at 7.
Still no Magic for Tori. or Zach.
So who should I do the chat poll based off of?
I would just do Pacers and Hawks.
Pacers and Hawks. All right. Heat for Crushables was at 7. All right. Pacers and Hawks for chat.
I see Alex Wolf is in here. I just want to tell Alex, thank you so much. Yeah, just appreciate you, man.
All right. So chat poll is up, and then we can maybe do who loses that at 6. Or we can start doing a poll with almost every team. So
I think they're going to troll.
But then I can roast them at the end of the year, so that's fine. So right now, just looking at things as it is, and it looks like chat's going to go with the Hawks. So, let's just take a second and pause here. So, everybody has the Hawks. Crushables has the Pacers as a top 6 team. So does Connor. So does Arrow, and so does Chat. I'm the only one, or no, me and Zach have the Magic as a top 6 team. Eric has the Heat. Connor and Arrow have the Heat. So Magic, Pacers, and Heat are the only teams that haven't all. Oh, and Connor also has. He has the Pacers and the Heat because he put the Knicks at 9. So everybody has the Knicks as a top 6 team, but Connor has them down at 9. That's kind of the differences right now. And Zach is the lowest on the Hawks. Okay, so now let's switch this to top 6. Let me slide that down. Alrighty. So at 6, I have the Orlando Magic. I am very high on the Magic this year. I think this is the year they put it together. I think Paulo takes a step. I think Franz Wagner is one of the most underrated players in the league. Very well-rounded. I think Wendell Carter Jr. is a good fit there. I think Anthony Black will give them like a good wing defensive piece. I do think they need to shore up their point guard situation, but like the Magic are a team that I could see making a splash trade at the deadline and going on a late season run. Maybe it's for like an OG Anunoby type of player. I don't know. But I really like their depth, and I think they're a team that's really hard to match up with Franz and Paulo especially.
This is where Zach has the Magic as well.
Alrighty.
Aeromancer and I have the Heat. Who never even thought about trading Tyler Hero this summer. So
yeah, they'll say that now. Tyler, don't be mad at us. We weren't going to trade you.
Trevin has the Knicks.
Okay, Trevin is going with the New York Knicks.
Connor has the Philadelphia 76ers.
Connor has the Sixers. And I believe Crushables. Do I have a chat poll active? No, I don't. Crap. Okay.
We're just going to go with the...
Let's go with 4 teams. Let's just not put the Bucks and the Celtics.
Okay.
Unless, chat, you really want to put the Bucks or the Celtics 6th?
Don't give them that option. Don't be.
Here comes a bunch of yeses. All right, so...
They have a team that almost voted at like 14. And they're still...
Who is that? The Pacers?
Yes.
All right, so we got Pacers. Who else? Pacers, 76ers, Knicks, and Cavaliers. Javon in chat says, I'm already pissed about the Pacers being 6th. I mean, I don't think that's that bad of a pick. That's where Crushables had them. I think they can definitely get up to 6th. I don't think any of the teams below them are too crazy.
I am not trying to censor chat. I'm trying to move this along, and
he's trolling. Pacers. Chat. Okay, chat is finally gonna go with the Pacers. We don't have a troll job where they pull a Minnesota and put them up at number 2. Maybe they learned from last year. Eric, do you think they learned?
No,
probably not. All right, at 5. At 5. I'm not going to go first. I will let other people go first.
So just do the 3 remaining teams as this one, and then the last 4 you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got Knicks, 76ers, and Cavs.
Aeromancer has finally put the Pacers. So he has them the highest.
He still hasn't picked them?
No. They're 5th. Right. They're 5th for him.
We're loving ourselves some Pacers.
Connor's 5th too.
Oh, Connor. We are loving ourselves some Pacers. I mean, half of us had them as a top 6 team.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to look too good at the end of the season, but
I thought I was high, putting them at 8.
You're actually tied for the lowest with me.
I know.
All right, at 5, Crushables had the Knicks.
Trevin and I have the 76ers.
Okay, you go Sixers. Trevin goes Sixers. All right, and then we need Zach and mine. I, at 5, go with the Knicks.
Zach put Believeland, so I'm assuming that's Cleveland.
He's just going to make this hard on us, huh?
It's been, a while since picks against the spread, so
yeah.
He figured he had to annoy us by not putting the actual team in.
Borna, that's fire, bro. That's fire, bro. Anyway, unrelated. Knicks for chat. Chat is going with the Knicks. So now, chat, we can do a poll with every team remaining. You guys got the Knicks at 5. And
Connor put Heat?
at what?
I don't know. He just said Heat, but I thought he'd already...
Yeah, are you prematurely picking Connor?
Is Heat for 4? Okay. We haven't even gotten to 4 yet.
Premature picking. Better early than late, right? So Celtics, Heat. Chat also has the Cavs and the 76ers as their 4 teams remaining. There's your chat poll. Eric, who do you have at 4?
I have the Philadelphia 70... Or no.
At 5 and 4. Wow.
I have
play each other.
The Knicks. Sorry.
You're fine. All right. So the Knicks for you.
Trevin and Connor have the Heat.
Trevin and Connor are going Miami. They're both the highest on Miami.
You put Heat in the poll. It's supposed to be Bucks.
Oh. People were voting for the Heat too. Whoops. Okay. Hold on. We got Celtics, Bucks, Cavaliers, and 76ers. Okay. Apologies. All right, chat. There's your poll. Okay, you went with the Knicks, and then you said Trevin and Connor went with the Heat?
Yeah.
All right.
They sure did, Javon.
All right. I am going with the 76ers. Don't feel good about it, but that's what I got.
Dro says Gray Hughes would have Milwaukee a 10th seed.
That's funny. All right, need Zach, Arrow, and Chat. Chat is going with the 76ers.
Arrowist was going with the Land Cavs.
Okay. And Zach
Knicks
goes with the Knicks. So everybody has Bucks and Celtics top 3. A lot of people have Cavs top 3, except for Zach and Arrow, who have Zach has the Sixers and Arrow has the... I don't even know. I can't even tell the Knicks top 3. All right, at 3, I'm going with the Cavs.
Yeah, Cavs for me as well.
Okay.
Trevin's Cavs. Connor's Cavs. Alex Wolf, the Cavs fan, is Cavs.
Nice. So Trevin and Connor Cavs. Okay.
Arrowmancer Knicks.
Chat, I'll do a poll. Celtics, Bucks, and Knicks for chat, or no, Cavs for chat. Okay. Arrowmancer is Knicks. And we got Crushables with the Cavs. And Zach. Zach made his pick.
Bucks.
Zach goes with the Bucks at 3.
Yep.
Alrighty. Chat going with the Cavs. Do you want to read that donation, Eric? Shout out to Cranny Mac.
Cranny Mac, the $5 donation. Anthony Simons will be the next Stephen Curry. Mark my words, all you casuals can eat buns. With the hot dog emoji.
So, I love Ant. Thank you for the donation. If we don't think he's the next Steph Curry or quite Steph Curry level, are we a casual? Am I a casual? Because I love myself some Ant, man. I think he's going to break out this year, but Steph Curry is the best shooter ever.
Everyone knows that I love Ant too, but yeah, that's.
Yes, major casual. Okay, I respect it. Thank you for the donation. All right. We don't have a background for number 1. Seek medical help. Okay. So at 2, Zach has... Wait, so who does Zach have top 2?
Philadelphia.
Sixers. Okay.
Boston.
All right, so chat, it comes down to... We can do 1 and 2 together, basically.
Yeah.
Let's do who's the number 1 seed in the East. Okay, who's the number 1 seed? Celtics or Bucks? Who's the best team in the East, chat? There's your poll. I'm going to go with Bucks at 1, Celtics at 2. I mean, obvious reasoning. The Bucks have Damian freaking Lillard, so...
I'm going with the Bucks at 2.
Okay. So I'm...
Yeah, I agree, David.
Celtics.
Some people are going to be confused.
Well, we get to see who reads. That's why I said it and put it in the title.
You check Discord again for Borna?
Yeah, we're working on a graphic for something big. It's fire. Well, we're not working on it. Krish is actually working on it. And Krish is cooking, let's just say that. Okay. So at 2... We'll leave this chat poll running. Okay, at 2, Crushables had the Celtics, which means... Okay. I have the Bucks at 1. You have the Celtics at 1. Eric, what's your thoughts on having the Celtics over the Bucks?
I just think the Celtics are a little bit better set up for the regular season. I think the Bucks are going to experiment a little bit during the season and try to make sure they're ready for the playoffs versus go for the number 1 seed, since it didn't really work out for them last year. But yeah, I just think that it'll be a tight race, but that the Celtics have a little more regular season firepower, but that the Bucks will get them when it matters.
Born a chill, bro. Just relax, man. Calm down. He says you need load management. I don't know what he's referencing though. Anyway,
I think he's actually talking. Yeah, never mind.
All right, what else? What else do we got, man? Our mod's gonna tell off Borna. Yeah, no spamming of the caps lock, says Aeromancer, our moderator. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to put Aeromancer. I mean, 5-minute timeouts are available at your discretion. Anyway, so Trevin, who'd Trevin go with?
Trevin, I believe, had the... Yeah, Trevin and Connor both had the Bucks at 2.
Trevin and Connor both had the Bucks. All right.
Which means they both have the Celtics 1, I believe.
Yeah. All right. I'm looking forward to the West, man. Really looking forward to the West. So Celtics at 1 for both Trevin and Connor.
And that is...
We're waiting on Arrow.
Aeromancer had it flipped, I believe.
2 seed will be the Boston Celtics, says Arrow, which means the 1 seed. He has the Milwaukee Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So Celtics is number 2. Chat, you're voting for who you think wins the East. Out of 89 votes, the Bucks have 51% of the vote as the 1 seed. So the Celtics are 2 for chat, and the Bucks are... the Bucks are number 1. So it's actually split at the top. Eric, Trevin, Zach, Connor have the Celtics win the East. Arrow, Chat, Crush, and me have the Bucks. I'm actually going to save the picture. Okay, East. All right, there we go. Save the picture. This is what we got. Let me show you guys the bottom again in case you forgot. That's what we got at the bottom. Low on the Wizards. I'm highest on the Hornets. Everybody has the Pistons as a bottom 3 team. Everybody's pretty low on the Bulls. Zach has them as a play-in team, though. The Nets, everybody has at 11. Everybody has the Raptors at 9 or 10. The Magic are an interesting team, ranging between 6 and 10. I had them all the way up at 6. Zach also had them at 6. The Heat, wide-ranging team as well. Anyway, any thoughts on these selections that like jump out to you, Eric?
Yeah, Zach has triggered me by having that blue logo up there. It just looks so out of place.
Which blue logo?
The Sixers it too. It seems so out of place when you look up there.
Everything else should be all green. Look how beautiful that would
look. It looks pretty. It's just like what it's like when you're looking at a floor and like the one tile is out of place, you know.
Yeah, here. I will legitimately just fix it just for.
No, you can't. You can't fix it. That's how it is.
Just for aesthetic purpose. Actually, you know, your imperfections are perfect, Zach. Okay, we love you for your imperfections, and if this comes true, you look. See, he definitely was like, if I put the one blue logo in the top 2 and everybody else has green, and it's right. Yeah, I'm obviously a genius.
You don't have to say my bad, Zach. Like I'm just messing.
Zach, for as much as you troll us, let us troll you back. Okay? Let us troll you back. Anyway, we are moving on to the Western Conference. This is going to be good. All right, who is at... Let me hide these one by one. All right, starting off with 15. Chat, type it in the chat, and we'll do a poll based off of it.
I think we should probably put for chat Blazers.
We'll just let them pick. We'll just because it's at the start. Yeah, and we'll go from there.
All right. So far, I see Rockets, Blazers, and Spurs.
All right.
And a troll from Alvaro.
I bet. Who'd he pick?
Warriors.
Yeah. Jazz for Arrow at 15.
Wow.
I gotta.
Wow.
Yeah, they started off pretty well last year. A little surprising of a pick there. Oh yeah, the Jazz logo is just much bigger than all the other logos, so it puts it in much bigger. Okay. So Jazz 15 for Arrow. I am going with the Houston Rockets. I think they'll be dysfunctional this year.
You don't think they're going to become functional?
Nope. I think they have a ton of talent for a 15 seed. Like, I don't like putting any of these teams at 15. I mean, probably should just put the Blazers at 15, but...
Yeah.
Who you got at 15, Eric?
This is the one pick I'm going to flip from my video with Crushables. I'm going to move the Rockets to 15 as well.
Alrighty.
Did you do the chapel?
No, tell me who to put in.
Houston Blazers and Rockets.
Houston.
Houston Blazers or Spurs, Rockets, Blazers.
Spurs, Rockets, or Blazers? Who is last in the West, chat? Spurs were Crushable's pick. All right. We need Trevin, Zach, Connor.
All right, Zach's going Spurs.
Zach's going Spurs. Okay.
Connor says Mega Jazz.
Yeah, because the Jazz logo's so big, I guess.
He's evolving his Jazz into the Mega Jazz.
Yeah, don't. He's inspired. He's our least trolly mod, but you know, the other mods are a bad influence on him. Sorry, I need to scroll this back up. All right, so we need Trevin. Rockets for Trevin.
It's way up there.
Yep, and then chat. You guys are going with the Rockets. You almost picked the Blazers. But you guys are going with the Rockets. The color coding on the West is not going to be as consistent as the East. Look at this. We got red, we got yellow, got some gray. All right, at 14, Eric. We can do a chat poll for the other two. Chat, is there anybody else I should include in the chat poll other than the Blazers and the Spurs?
Jazz.
Oh, the Jazz. Okay. Timberwolves? I'm not going to let you guys vote on the Timberwolves this early.
Max, please stop saying Denver. Please.
All right. So there's your chat poll chat. All right. I am going with the Jazz at 14.
You forgot the Blazers.
Ugh, what? I put the Rockets. Ugh, God. Okay. 14th.
I wish mods could freaking do polls. It would be so much easier on you.
Yeah, that would be nice, but YouTube they develop things at a very slow rate, unfortunately. All right, Blazers, Spurs, Jazz, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, let me fix this logo. All right. So, Crushables had the Portland Trailblazers. Eric, what'd you have at 14?
Spurs.
Okay, Eric's going Spurs.
Connor, I don't want the mods to do polls. I just want myself to be able to do polls.
Yeah. The Rockets for Arrow. But yeah, if our mods could end up doing polls, yeah, it would be very dangerous. Very potentially problematic. Chat, I'm going to let that poll go on for a little bit longer. It looks like it's close between the Blazers and the Spurs. Mega Jazz for Zach. It's going to be a thing this year. All year. I can already tell. Alright.
Trevin had the Mega Jazz too.
Okay.
Connor Blazers.
Whoops. They need to be down there. Connor goes with the Blazers. Alright. And then Trevin, you said had the Jazz?
Yeah.
Alright. Luckily getting some of these Jazzes out of the way here. All right, and then chat is going with the Portland Trailblazers at 14. Didn't they have them in the playoffs last year?
I don't remember.
Chat, where'd you guys have the Blazers last year? Normally you guys tend to be pretty high on them, but I guess you've been burnt so many times. I'm going with the Blazers at 13 to start things off here.
I'm going with the Mega Jazz.
You're going with the Mega Jazz, so no Blazers for you.
Told you they're going to be.
Put the Blazers at 5.
I told you 5. I told you they're home court team.
Oh, my bad. You're right. Crushables had the Rockets. The Rockets feel like a team that could maybe be like last year's OKC, though, to be honest. That surprises people and makes the play-in. I have them at last, but they do have pieces.
Well, Crushables also said they had the best young core in the NBA.
Yeah, I am not as low on their core as you were, and I'm not as high on their core as he was. I was pretty much in the middle.
Trevin says Blazers.
Okay. Trevin goes with Portland.
Aeromancer is Blazers.
Okay, Aeromancer is Blazers.
Connor Rockets.
Okay, Aeromancer Blazers, Connor Rockets. And then we need to make this poll.
And Zach's disputing Trevin's number 14 because he only had the regular Jazz, not the Mega Jazz.
Okay, well, Zach should pick his 13. Who's this poll for? 13?
Yeah.
We'll do, for chat, the Jazz and the Spurs, and anyone else we should throw in there?
I don't think so. No other team is really even... I guess Memphis was mentioned a few times, and that was pretty much it.
I saw somebody mention the Timberwolves as well, so I guess I'll throw the Timberwolves in there and the Grizzlies. All right. So Zach is going with... Do you want to tell me who Zach's going with at 13?
Golden State Warriors.
He did something crazy before and it ended up being right, so I guess. But what is... Zach, do you have an explanation, or are you just hoping we get like the 5th pick?
Yeah, he's just
pick
hoping
is
the
top 4
Blazers.
protected.
Hashtag downfall season.
All right, chat's going Spurs. Zach, if this is right at the end of the year, I will give you major props. If it's wrong, I will give you major roastage. Is that a word? A major roasting.
It is now.
Yeah, I invented it. Let's go. All right, Spurs at 13 for chat. It scares me that... Never mind. At 12... we'll do a poll between the same teams. 12th. Is there anyone else you want me to add to the poll, chat? We got Memphis, we got the Jazz, we got the Timberwolves, and what do you want as the fourth team in that poll? Maybe Dallas, couple of Dallas votes. All right, we'll do the Mavericks as well. All right, Eric, who do you have at 12?
I have the Pelicans.
Eric has the Pelicans.
Trevin has the Spurs.
Okay, I have the Mavericks here at 12. This is where it gets wild. I got the Mavs.
Connor has the Spurs.
Okay, Connor has the Spurs. Zach goes with Portland. Thank God. Okay, he's not going to put Portland at 1. Yeah, that's what I was worried about before this round of voting, and I didn't want to put it out there. All right. So we're writing on Trevin and Arrow. Chat is going with the Jazz.
Trevin with Spurs.
Okay, chat, Jazz, Trevin, Spurs.
Arrowmancer is Dallas with you.
Arrow is Dallas.
You put the Spurs twice for Crushables, so.
Oh, Crush had the Jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crushables, Jazz. Okay, good. We got the giant Jazz logos out of the way. Do you have anything for Pelicans being at 12?
I'm not going to trust them until Zion's healthy. I just don't believe in them. So, Zion, if he's healthy, they could be top five team, in my opinion. But just in my opinion, having a guy like that's always out of the lineup can hurt your team. And then I don't know. They started to sour on CJ last year, and he's still their only real league guard. So.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely have flaws. Even without Zion, I still think they're better than the Mavericks. Part of that is because Trey Murphy, I expect him to take another jump, and then I've always been a Herb Jones fan as well. So I think having those two guys are two very valuable pieces. And then Brandon Ingram, of course.
I don't think they're better than the Mavs, especially if Kyrie is available at all. And then I really like their 2 rookies, and at least they're fit on that team. And then I think picking up Grant Williams will help them in the regular season. So, yeah.
All right, chat. Who else do you want? I switched you and Arrow. What do you mean I switched you and Arrow?
Oh, yeah, Murphy's out for a while as well.
What was Trevin talking about? That's not Arrow's pick. Oh, who did Arrow pick at 13? Or at 12, I mean? Who did Arrow pick at 12?
He picked the Mavs.
Okay, yeah, he also picked the Mavs. Yeah. Oh, wait, 3 people picked the Mavs? Oh, Trevin picked the Spurs.
Trevin picked Spurs. Arrow Mancer Mavs, yeah.
Okay. All right, at 11, chat poll. We got the Mavericks, we got the Timberwolves, we got the Grizzlies, and chat, who else do you want in the poll? Okay, we got... Oh, wow. Yeah. The Pels, okay, yeah. Pelicans. All right, there's your poll. Okay, at 11, I have the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay.
I think they have a lot of issues, health concerns. Rudy Gobert took a step back last year, could continue. Anthony Edwards, I expect to take a little bit of a jump, but not as much as other people seem to. Like, a lot of people think he's going to be a top 10 to 15 player this year. Not quite that high on him. So Timberwolves at 11. And this is less me being down on the Timberwolves compared to just being, like, higher on other teams. All right.
Arrow and Trevin both have the Pelicans.
Arrow and Trevin with the Pelicans.
Zach and Connor have Mavericks.
Okay, Zach, Connor are the Mavs. Crushables went with the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
Do you want to share what he said about them in the episode, the podcast episode,
He
if you
just,
remember.
yeah, he just thinks that they overachieved last year and that they didn't make any moves to get too much better this offseason, whereas a lot of other teams did.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's all true.
And that we
Still
also,
don't have them falling that much.
yeah, we also talked about two things that they had in their favor last year. One was injury luck. They were the healthiest team rotation wise in the league, and that's probably not something you can count on for 2 seasons in a row. And then also, De'Aaron Fox was insanely clutch last year, and that we know is also something that's hard to do every season, year in and year out. Is hit like clutch shots and win close games.
Yeah, 100%. Barna, you can just message me on Discord, bro. I will read it when I can. Yeah. Pelicans, Mavericks, Grizzlies, and who do you want for the fourth option, chat? We got... Oh, wait. Need your 11th pick, Eric.
Blazers.
All right. So you go Blazers. You are the highest on the Blazers.
I wanted to put them higher, but
You wanted to. Yeah, that was... The heart wanted to put them higher.
I think they're going to be good. Even after preseason.
11th seed, good. We will see. I wanted to see. I'm the upset. I wanted to put them lower. I wanted to think they were going to be 15th so that I couldn't be too high on them for once, because I'm always too high on them, you know. So I wanted to put them at 15, but I don't like the Rockets and the Jazz. I don't know. I do think they're better than the Jazz. But this is the lowest we've collectively had them. So expectations have reached pretty much the basement. The second level above the basement, I guess, because we had 14th as the lowest for them. All right.
Oh,
so
Tyler, I don't want it either. I just think they're trying to be good. Yeah.
All right. Who do you want as the fourth team, chat? Or do you not have another team you want there?
I saw some people say put Warriors on there earlier. I don't know.
Okay, fine. We'll do Warriors. All right, there's your chat poll chat. At 10, Eric. At 10, I have the I have the Pelicans at 10.
So does Connor.
So does Connor. All right, Pelicans.
Do you want to know who Aeromancer has at 10?
With the way you side, no.
Okay.
We'll save it. Let's save it for last, because I don't know. Chat probably already knows because he said it in chat, actually. So just say it. Who does he have? I'm scared.
Well, he now has a different team, but he originally said the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay.
But now it's the Clippers.
I don't know which is worse. I mean, the Clippers with their injuries, I guess if you think they're not going to stay healthy, which they rarely do, then I could definitely see them being at 10. All right. What else do we got, Eric?
Zach has New Orleans.
Zach, New Orleans.
Trevin and I have the Mavs at 10.
Trevin and you going with the Mavs. It's funny how sentiment on the Mavs has flipped after their conference finals run to now.
The chat's wrong. Pull again. You put the Mavs. They were just voted 11.
Okay, what do I need to put?
I have no idea. Grizzlies, Warriors, Pelicans, Timberwolves.
Oh yeah, the Timberwolves. I thought the Timberwolves already got taken. Okay. Alrighty. Who's this even for? So Crushables had the Timberwolves at 10, or no, the Pelicans at 10. So there we go for Crushables and Trevin. Who'd Trevin have?
Maps with me.
Trevin had the Mavs with you. All right, and chat has the... It's very close. I'll wait for the percentages to change one more time. All right, Pelicans for chat. Alrighty, so everybody's in agreement in terms of the Blazers not making the play-in, the Jazz not making the play-in, the Rockets not wait, except for Zach. Zach has the Rockets as a top 9 team. I just realized that, which they do have pieces. I don't, I think they could be the Thunder of this year. Who knows?
You have the Spurs as a top 9 team?
I have the Spurs as a top 9 team, so so does Arrow. Everybody's in agreement on the Mavs, except for Crushables. He has them above 10th. Everybody's in agreement on the Pelicans being 10th to 12th. I think that covers pretty much every team. I have the Timberwolves lower than, at least 2 spots lower than everyone else.
Zach, the Warriors stands out.
Yeah, then the freaking Warriors at 13 for Zach. Below the Blazers. All right, at 9, let's start this poll off. We got the Timberwolves, Grizzlies, Warriors, and who else? Timberwolves, Grizzlies, Warriors, and who else do you want on this thing, chat?
Probably Kings or Thunder, right? Clippers, they're saying.
2 people said Clippers.
3 people said Clippers.
3 people. Okay, all right. So at 9th. Okay, at 9. At 9, I have the Memphis Grizzlies. I thought Steven Adams was a big loss for them. Ja being out, I think, is also a loss. This feels a bit low on them, but they're also a team that is already dealing with trouble to start the season. And if bad comes to worse, I could definitely see them on the outside looking in. So I am, taking a chance on more of that happening with that team here at 9. Because obviously it's hard to predict injuries, and I just don't like that they're starting off the season on a bad ankle, so to say.
Zach agrees with you.
All right. Zach is going with the Grizzlies.
Trevin has the Warriors.
Trevin going with the Warriors.
Connor has the Los Angeles Lakers.
Connor going with the Lakers. Oh man, this is chaos. I love it. Lakers. Yeah, the West is really hard to predict. Who do you have, Eric?
I have the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Okay, you got OKC. First OKC off the board so far. Crushables had the Timberwolves at 9. And we need Arrow and we need Chat. Chat is agreeing with me on the Grizzlies. And Arrow is going with who?
Spurs.
Alrighty. So next chat poll for chat is going to have the Timberwolves, Warriors, Clippers, and chat. Who do you want is the 4th option? Let me know. This is for 8th place. OKC? Alright. We'll do OKC. People are also saying Lakers. Should I put the Lakers or OKC or just make this a 3-team poll?
Uh,
Let's make it a 3-team poll. I don't know who else to put. Timberwolves, Warriors, Clippers for 8th. All right. Okay. At 8, I am going with the San Antonio Spurs. I am buying into the Wemby hype. I am buying into the Spurs. I think their starting lineup of Sohan, Sohan, Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Wembanyama, and Zach Collins. I think that's a top 5 defensive starting lineup. I think Wembanyama is going to be just the ultimate game changer defensively, and especially when you have other good defenders around him in Sohan and Collins with all that length. I think they're going to wreak havoc on the defensive end, and then offensively they do have some guys like a Vassell. Wemby, I think, will average 20 a game his rookie year. I am really high on the Spurs right now, and I am so high on them I have them at 8.
Yeah, you're crazy.
We will see.
Yeah.
We will see. I'm loving the Spurs. I'm loving the Spurs this year. And also, I don't want to be scared like, oh, everybody else is going to have them low. I think they can be a average NBA team. I think they can be an 8-9 seed.
Memphis for Aeromancer.
Memphis for Arrow.
Trevin and I have the Timberwolves.
Trevin and you have the Timberwolves.
Memphis for Connor.
Okay. Trevin and you, Timberwolves, Memphis for Connor. And then I'm curious what I'm crazy about. Is it the defense or the offense? With the Spurs. Which one do you think I'm over?
It's more, I'd want to see Wemby play a full season before buying that he can have that big of an impact. Sohan also missed a large chunk of last season. Zach's, been on. Vassell missed a lot of time last year.
Let me just say this: them being at 8 is obviously predicated on health. If all those guys get hurt, then they're gonna be worse.
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, you could say about any team, but we know that they did have injury problems last year.
Yeah. For me, I try not to take injuries too much into account. I take it a little bit into account because you have to, but also the injury bug can strike any team.
Yeah.
And any player. So, I do take it a little into account, especially with a team that already has injuries like the Grizzlies.
Zach is putting the Rockets here.
All right, Zach has the Rockets at 8. I think that's a little more crazy than the Spurs at 8, personally.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
But, I mean, here's the thing with the Rockets, like, Ime Udoka off the court, right? Like, I'm not going to get into that. He is a good coach. And then with the Spurs, you have Popovich, right? So both these teams have good coaches and have pieces that are in training. That's why I think they could take a jump, just like OKC did. And that's the thing with the Spurs. Greg Popovich has a pretty good team for him. So we'll see if he can coach it up. 8 for crushes is the Mavericks, by the way.
So Elizabeth Allen says, but you don't need to see Scoot, though. LOL. Scoot isn't the reason why I think the Blazers are 11. So I'm not needing Scoot to carry the Blazers because I think they have really good players other than Scoot. So it's kind of a weird comment.
I think Wemby will be an all-star this year. I am just all in on Wemby right now. Assuming he stays healthy. Obviously. All right. So at 7, chat, who do you guys want in the poll? We'll put the Clippers and the Warriors. And what other two teams do you want? You can type 2 teams in the chat. Whichever 2 teams we'll see the most, we'll put them in the poll for number 7. The Wolves have already been taken. Okay, the Lakers and the Thunder. Okay. Lakers and the Thunder. And the Kings. I see a lot of Kings, so we'll put the Kings. See a lot of Lakers. Okay, so Clippers, Warriors, Kings, Lakers. All right. So then we'll put the Thunder next. All right. Who do you have at 7, Eric?
I have the Sacramento Kings.
All right. You have the Kings at 7.
I don't think they're necessarily going, like, it wasn't a fluke or anything last year. I just think, like we talked about earlier, they had a lot of things break their way last year, and it'd be hard to expect it all to break that way this year.
Yeah. I am also going to go with the Kings at 7. I agree with everything you said.
Aeromancer has Warriors.
Okay, Aeromancer, Warriors.
Zach Timberwolves.
I'm going to put the Warriors in yellow. It's going to be easier to see. Who went Timberwolves?
Zach.
Okay. Zach went Timberwolves. Okay. All right.
Connor Clippers.
Connor goes with the Clippers.
And Trevin Grizzlies.
Trevin Grizzlies. Let's see. Crushables went with the Clippers. All right, and then chat is going with the Sacramento Kings along with us. So we got some Kings at 7. There's definitely a wider range of votes so far, but I do find it interesting. 7 of the 8 don't have the Thunder. Eric has the Thunder at 9. Other than that, everybody's taking the Pelicans off the board. Everybody's taking the Mavericks off the board. The Grizzlies, a couple people have them in the top 6, which they were the 2 seed last year, lost in the first round. All right, so moving on to number 6. I will make the chat poll right now. We're going to replace the Kings with the Thunder. So we got Thunder, Clippers, Warriors, and Lakers. So 3 California teams. All right. Who do you have at 6, Eric?
I have the Memphis Grizzlies.
All right.
I think they've shown over the years that they can withstand jaw absences and injuries. I think they'll do the same with the Steven Adams thing.
Crushables also had the Grizzlies. I have the Clippers.
Zach has the Clippers as well.
Zach, Clippers.
And Aeromancer has Timberwolves.
Aeromancer with the...
We can't see it on screen, by the way.
Oh. Here. There you go. Cool. All right. So, Trevin, Connor, chat. Chat is currently voting.
Trevor's Clippers.
Trevin is Clips.
Connor Kings.
Connor Kings in chat is going with the Clippers. All right. So everybody has picked the Clippers except for you. Everybody has picked the Grizzlies. Now you and Crush were the final two. The Kings, very wide range. Trevin and Zach are higher on them than most, and Connor has yet to pick the Timberwolves. All right, going on to number 5. I'll make the chat poll. I'll just leave out the Nuggets. Okay, Thunder, Warriors, Lakers. All right. There you go, chat. There's your poll.
All right. Lakers for Trevin.
All right. Trevin goes Lakers.
Thunder for Zach.
Thunder for Zach. I'm going to go with the Golden State Warriors.
That's me as well.
Okay, Eric is also going with the Warriors. Crushables went with the Thunder.
Kings for Aeromancer.
Aeromancer finally gets the Kings off the board.
Poll's wrong again.
What's wrong with it?
You put the Spurs.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Clippers, sorry. Clippers are wrong.
Thunder, Warriors, Lakers, and who?
It would be the
Thunder?
Suns. You might just want to do 3 teams on this one.
Oh, Thunder, Warriors, Clippers, Suns. Okay. All right. There, chat. Okay, Arrow. What did Arrow go with?
Aeromancer went with the Kings.
So Connor. No, okay. I meant. Okay, so who did Connor go with?
Connor, I believe, is OKC.
Okay. So Connor's OKC, Zach's OKC, Crushable's OKC, Arrow's Kings, Trevin's Lakers.
You put the Clippers again in the poll.
What? Oh my goodness. This drove me crazy. Okay, 5th. Thunder, Warriors,
Lakers, Suns.
Lakers, Suns. Chat, you got 30 seconds. 30 seconds, chat. All right. Let me just hide all these. All right, chat is going Thunder. Okay. Thunder for chat at 5. OKC. All right. So at 4, I'm going with OKC. I think they take a jump this year. I think Chet's going to be very impactful for them, the exact type of player they need. Jalen Williams, I think, will take a step. They got a lot of young talent. I also think they're in position to, if they are in the playoff race, to make a swing for any star at the deadline with all the picks they have. So I think there's a legitimate chance of that. So I'm going with them getting the 4th seed.
Trevin as well.
Okay, Trevin also going with OKC. Me and Trevin and Arrow are the highest on the Thunder. Crush is going with the Warriors. Eric, who are you going with?
I have the Clippers at 4.
Okay, Clippers at 4.
I think I was the only one who hadn't picked the Clippers yet.
Okay, I'm going to make this chat poll right now.
Do you need help?
No.
Nuggets,
No.
Suns, Lakers,
Yeah.
Warriors.
I'm just gonna slow down and like actually think about it. Warriors. They've had the Warriors in it since like 12th.
Yeah.
Because like a couple people said the Warriors. Put the Warriors in it. Maybe they've been voting for the Warriors this whole time. All right, chat got their poll. I'm pretty sure it's right. Warriors, Nuggets, Lakers, Suns. All right, so we got Zach going with the Kings. We got Connor and Arrow and waiting on the chat poll. Connor goes Warriors.
Aeromancer put at 4 I have the Los Angeles poop.
What is wrong with you, Arrow? Are you drunk again? Wasn't he drunk during the stream last year?
I don't know if it was...
No, that was mock off season. That was mock off season.
Yeah, that was mock off season.
Why do you keep getting drunk on streams that involve you, Arrow? That's my question. Although he could just be hating on the Lakers, but it was like a 4th grade insult. Warriors for chat, and
no, it's just it's very hard to follow along with chat. We say this every year to you during picks against the spread as well. Just put the team and not commentary, and not you can put commentary after you put it, but not like
make it easy on us. Los Angeles Lakers, aka the Los Angeles poop, according to Aeromancer. All right, number 3. We'll make this chat poll.
But I had to think about if you had picked the Clippers already or not, because the Clippers could be poop too, right? So like I don't want to have to think about it. Well, it's like I just don't understand why I've told you several times to just put the team name and don't do the other things, and you just.
All right, there's your chat poll. Arrow's a bad mod. Tisk. All right, at 3, we got. I got the LA Lakers.
Lakers for me as well.
Also, if you're going with the Lakers, I mean, what color? What color is the logo? It's number 1, not number 2. Okay. So there we go.
Connor's drinking the Timberwolves Kool-Aid again, so I'm assuming he's taking the Timberwolves.
Oh, he hasn't picked the Timberwolves yet. Arrow's going with the Nuggets.
Okay.
All right, Nuggets at 3 for Arrow.
Trevor has the Kings.
Trevin goes with the Kings. Trevin is the highest on the Kings. Thinks they will get another 3 seed. Alrighty. And then Crushables went with the Suns. Zach and Connor were waiting on. Chat goes with the Lakers.
Zach's going Lakers.
Zach goes Lakers. And Connor Timberwolves?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, yeah. We won't just Timberwolves, yeah. We'll save him from himself if that's not what he's actually going with. Alright. At 2, I am going with the Phoenix Suns.
Suns, Trevin's Suns.
Crushables is Lakers, which I find interesting. He is the highest on the Lakers out of all of us. And the only one with the Suns outside of the top 2.
Connor has the Suns.
Okay, let me do a chat poll. Should I do first or second place? I'll just do second, since people wanted me to do second last time. So, Suns or Nuggets? Who finishes second? Okay. Don't vote for the team you think is first. Vote for the team you think is second. There you go.
Connor's Suns.
Connor's Suns.
Aeromancer is Oklahoma City Thunder.
He has OKC ahead of Denver. I didn't realize he didn't have OKC yet. Alrighty. Yes, we're going to say slightly drunk. But also, everybody has their day in court at the end of the year when I go back over these.
Yeah.
Zach. We need Zach's. He says, Phoenix Suns are the most number 2 team I've ever seen. Okay. See, but he'll say that and they'll be like, which means I'm going with the other team. All right. Suns for chat. Suns for Zach. All right. So almost everyone, well, actually everyone but Aeromancer has the Nuggets as a number 1 seed. Arrow has the Suns as the number 1 seed. Gonna go through, put all these Denver logos.
I think my thing is the same thing as in the East. The 2 seed is better equipped for the playoffs than they are the regular season. And I think the Suns and Bucks will take out the 1 seed, but
yeah, interesting. Suns Bucks finals.
Yeah,
just so hard to pick against the Nuggets, but they did get a little worse. They lost Bruce Brown, but they did bring in a couple of rookies that could play for them right away. Like, who knows how good Strother is going to be. He could be an all-rookie guy, probably second team if he made it, but he could be second team all-rookie if he plays a role for a winning team like that and shoots the ball the way he shot it in the preseason because he shot the lights out. So, defending champs, really hard to pick against them. I think it's kind of clear-cut that the top 2 teams are Denver and Phoenix. You could make a case for the Lakers because the Lakers did make it to the Western Conference Finals after they acquired all those role players. However, with LeBron being another year older and AD always being injury-prone, even if you don't take that into account, it's hard to put them in the same class. So I think it's clear-cut top 2, just like in the East, and then after that, who knows? Like, I could see the Lakers, the Warriors, the Clippers if they're healthy, the Kings again, the Thunder if they take that big of a step and then make a splash at the deadline. I can see any one of those 5 teams being a 3 seed. Nobody had the Kings as a 3 seed last year, so who knows what that team is this year. Maybe it's if Wemby is that great as a rookie, maybe it's the Spurs for all we know. Hard to really rule anything out happening in the West. The Memphis Grizzlies were the 2 seed last year. A lot of us have them as a play-in team. The only people who don't have them at 6, that's Eric and Crushables. The Pelicans, if Zion can stay healthy, they were a good team when he was healthy last year. So there's just so many storylines in the West. The West is the most fascinating I think it's ever been. And, the Nuggets are obviously the defending champs, but I don't think they're unbeatable. It's not like the Golden State Warriors when they were on that 5-year run and always made it out of the West. And that's what makes this so much fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody had the Blazers as a non-play-in team. Eric did have them up at 11. Zach had them at 12. Me, Trevin, Aeromancer had them at 13. Crushables, Connor, Chat had them at 14. Let's show the other slide too. That's the bottom of the standings. Chat, let me know what your guys' reactions and thoughts are to these standings predictions. And then we will set up awards predictions and make those happen. Any other thoughts, Eric?
No, I like the boldness, even though I make fun of people. I like it.
We gotta troll our mods. They have all year to troll. See, people have all year to troll our takes, and our mods troll us more than everyone. So this is just a great opportunity to troll our mods back, and we thank them for participating. We got awards predictions too. Chat, you guys will be able to vote as well in the same way, and then that'll be the end of the stream. Our next Blazers Uprise Live is on Wednesday, not Thursday. Wednesday, not Thursday. Season preview show, as well as picks against the spread, bunch of games. So make sure to tune in Wednesday. Got a bunch of content for you all day Wednesday. So just be ready for a constant feed of content. Okay. Let me hide all these. And we are just going to do it this way. Okay, let me fix that. So we'll do names down the left. And we will do awards on top. Crush, Trevin, Zach, Connor, Arrow, Chat. So what we're going to be voting on is MVP. What else, Eric? We got sixth man. I'll actually spread these out a little bit more. So we'll go sixth man. We will go Rookie of the Year. We'll see if anyone picks someone other than Wemby. What else? What am I missing?
Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year. Okay.
Most Improved.
Oh yeah, Most Improved is always a good one.
And Coach of the Year.
Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna put Most Improved. Put Most Improved down below. Put sixth man there. We'll put Rookie of the Year there. Alright. So we got anything else, chat, that you want to vote on? You can just say in chat. MVP, Sixth Man of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Most Improved, Defensive Player of the Year, and
Coach.
Yeah, Coach of the Year. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. So, Coach of the Year.
We're not voting for All NBA, Andrew. Come on.
Yeah, we do that at the end of the season, though. Most Improved, Defensive Player of the Year. Okay. And yeah, we can just go straight down. It's probably... Yep, cool. Alright. So, chat, type who you think the most improved player will be. And I'll also move this slightly to the right. And I'm also going to bring up BetUS, who is our sportsbook sponsor this year. We can reference odds a little bit here.
I can do that if you want.
I'm also kind of doing it for my own sake.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting.
You ready for MVP?
Yeah.
Aeromancer and I are on Jokic.
Okay, I'm also going Jokic. I just don't think voter fatigue is a thing with Jokic, especially if this team's worse and still does just as well. So, okay,
well,
Arrow.
He also didn't win it last year, so it's kind of hard to get fatigued when he didn't win it last year. But then the narrative why he didn't win it was because he's never won a championship, and he smashed that narrative. So
yeah, 100%. So okay, I'll actually spell out his whole name. Nikola Jokic for then Arrow. All right. Got Jokic in there. Yeah, just read them as they come.
Zach,
chat, do we have? Well, let's set up the chat poll. Actually, my bad. I'm forgetting on that. Okay, MVP. We'll do Jokic. We'll do Giannis.
People want to put Dame too. Yeah.
Who else should I put in this for chat? See a lot of Jason Tatum, so we'll put Tatum. Chat, who do you want as the fourth option? I wish I could do more options. It would be easier. I'd just do like 8, but fortunately, that's the way it is. Connor's going Tatum. Trevin's going Tatum.
Zach went Devin Booker.
That's interesting. All right. With KD on his team? All right. Tatum for Connor. Tatum for Trevin. All right.
I mean, you could put Embiid or Luka or something.
Yeah. I'll just do other. I'll do other, and if other wins out, then we can do a poll for other.
Okay.
All right. So Zach goes Devin Booker. Crushables went with Jason Tatum as well. A lot of Jason Tatum MVP love, which I feel like if there is a guy that's hasn't really been a top 3 MVP vote getter that enters the conversation, it's either Tatum or Dame. I think with Dame, with having a Giannis on his team, it'll be hard. Chat's going to make this hard on me. We'll do the top vote getter and other because chat is voting for other. All right, chat. Who do you want as the others? SGA has a lot of votes. Okay. We'll do Giannis. We'll do Giannis, SGA. Two of the longest names. I don't know why I'm typing out the whole name. Luka and what?
Embiid. I don't know.
Other? People are saying Dame, and I don't. Luka, Embiid. There's just too many options. I'll do Dame. If they're gonna vote Dame, they're gonna vote other until they vote Dame. So.
Zach, quit trying to vote for chat. You've already voted. What? Mods, come on, please.
Why is Zach on 2 separate accounts too?
I don't know. He's on 2 separate accounts saying the same thing, and it's really annoying.
All right, chat. You guys get your Dame wish. Another year, another Damian Lillard MVP vote for chat. Although they are bringing it back with Giannis, so I'll give him another like 15 seconds. All right. Yeah, they're going Dame. So chat's going Dame for MVP. All right. Next up, we got 6th Man of the Year. The reigning 6th Man of the Year is on our team because it's Malcolm Brogdon. So, I mean, the Blazers could have 3 separate candidates for 6th Man of the Year, actually. Let's see, where are we here? Down here. The favorite for 6th Man of the Year, according to BetUS, is Emmanuel Quickley. 2nd is Malcolm Brogdon. 3rd is Norman Powell. 3rd is Norman Powell and Malik Monk. Then you got Bobby Portis, Chris Paul, not Chris Martin, Caleb Martin, Bogdanovich, Josh Hart. I don't see Sharp anywhere on it. I don't see Robert Williams III, which Robert Williams III is a defensive guy, not normally the type of guy who would win the award. That is the picks. And this is a tough one. Is Benedict Mathurin starting?
I don't know. I don't think you.
Chad Buchanan said the likely starting shooting guard entering camp. Yeah, they
Bringing Buddy off the bench?
Yeah, they all expect Benedict Mathurin to start, so I think Buddy Hield is the candidate there instead. Yeah, interesting. Okay, let's start with this thing. Chat, toss out who you want for 6th Man of the Year, and we'll make a poll off of it. This is going to be difficult. 6th Man of the Year for Crushables is the one, the only, it's Norman Powell. Chris is somewhere smiling.
Mine is Malik Monk.
Malik Monk. I like that.
What he did for the Kings last year.
Should continue to have a pretty big role.
Trevin says Malik Monk too.
Okay, Trevin goes Malik Monk. Derek White is starting. I'm pretty sure he's starting, right?
I'm pretty sure Reeves is starting too.
Yeah. Chat, vote for who you think is going to win it. If we're just going to pick Blazers, there's no point to even do all this for you guys. So, if you think a Blazer wins it, fine. But, all right. I'll just do the top 3. This is just going to be the easiest way. I'll do top 3 and other. Emmanuel Quickley, Malcolm Brogdon.
Aeromancer picked Emmanuel Quickley.
All right.
Haven't seen Connor say anything in a while, so I don't know.
Malcolm Brogdon. Who else we got? We got Norman Powell and other. Okay, there's your poll, chat. Yep, this is a tough one. This is definitely a tough one.
Sharp for Zach.
Okay, Zach goes with Shane Sharp.
What full message? Oh, you're okay. Aeromancer says Emmanuel Quickley is my pickly.
The laugh. Oh man! All right, Quickly. Wait, I put Quickly for me. Whoops! I don't want Quickly. I don't. Don't have a good feeling about quickly. I am gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Bobby Portis. I think having Dame and his playmaking could help Bobby Portis a little bit more compared to Drew. I think Portis will feast playing next to both those guys. I'm going with Bobby Portis as my 6th man of the year. And then we need Connor. And Chat. Connor, my thought was over. That's fine. Chat is.
He voted for MVP. To Connor.
All right, Chat's just gonna make this as hard as possible. 29% quickly, 29% Brogdon, 32% other. All right, we'll do quickly Brogdon and give me 2 other votes, okay? In 10, 15 seconds, and I'll put them in. We'll do this quick. I'm gonna just type last names quickly. Brogdon. Somebody wants Bobby Portis.
Freaking put Shaden Sharp, dude.
And I'll put Sharp, yep.
They want multiple Blazers to choose from.
Mm-hmm. People want Karras. Karis LeVert's a solid pick. But also Alex Wolf is a Cavs fan, so of course you're going with Karras. Okay, it's tied between Portis and Sharp. I'm ending it once it changes. It's still tied. It's still tied. It's still tied. Zach the Hopium is strong with you, my guy. All right. Yep, Chat's going with Shaden Sharp.
I am not frustrated with you picking a Blazer, Zach. If you don't know why I'm frustrated, that's the problem.
So, Rookie of the Year. All right. We got... I mean, I think it's very... I think we could just do 4 names here, right? Brandon Miller, Scoot Henderson, Victor Wembanyama, and Chet Holmgren.
Brandon Miller.
Or do you want Asar? I'll do other. We can have a vote off, and we can end up like doing 5 polls where they all vote other, and then like end up with Chris Murray in the poll, and they'll vote him.
Alex Wolf wants some money Bates.
Of course he does.
Connor and I are going Wemby.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I am also gonna go with Wemby. Literally just gonna type that out. There we go. Okay, you went Wemby. Connor went Wemby. Who'd Connor go for 6th man?
No clue.
No, that's fine. He doesn't believe in bench players.
Wemby. He's going with Malik Monk.
All right. Malik Monk for Connor. Lots of Wemby. Excuse me. And Chat is picking Wemby over Scoot. Look at him. They don't have to pick Blazers. Wow.
Zach's going Wemby.
Chat's going Wemby. All right. Zach Wemby, Chat Wemby. We're waiting on Trevin Crushables. I assume went Wemby. Oh, Crushables went Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
I like Chet Holmgren as the number 2 for Rookie of the Year. Of course, he made these picks before some of the recent preseason games.
Trevin's Wemby as well.
Okay, Trevin is Wemby. All right, let me get this on the screen. Oops.
Yeah, if Scoot wins it, we're in really good shape.
Oh, we're in phenomenal shape. All right, Let me
I think we're in good shape even without him winning it.
let me do this. I'm gonna do this.
He has not played a single NBA game, Connor Johnson. That's why he's considered a rookie.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. I'm just gonna let's see here. Let's just do it like this. This is gonna be easier. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just scroll down. Alright. So we got most improved, defensive player of the year, and coach of the year.
All right, start saying who you think will be most improved, chat and mods.
Most improved is always the funnest one, in my opinion, to vote for. Because it's just shots in the dark most of the time. Who won it last year? I don't remember who won it last year. Somebody in... Oh, Laurie. Yeah, Laurie.
Marketing.
Who would be this year's Laurie Markkinen?
I went with Cade Cunningham because I think people are questioning if he's even good or not. I just think if he stays healthy, he's going to show why he was the number one pick and make a lot of people vote for him for most improved because they were lower on him.
A big part of me wants to just go completely off the board and pick Orlando Robinson because I think the Heat need scoring and I think he'll play. I just don't think he'll play enough.
I mean, Medina Jaw won it. He was the number 2 pick, so was he not?
Yeah. McHale is the favorite, by the way, at plus 800.
Yeah, for chat poll, I think we should put McHale. So people are saying Jordan Poole.
I think we gotta put Poole. I'm just not a fan of any of these guys like listed at the top for most improved.
Several people are saying Kuminga.
Ooh. That might actually. We'll do other.
Who cares? Who cares if people questioned when John won it? Yes, he shouldn't have won it. Desmond Bain should have won it, but the fact is he still won it. And people were voting for SGA last year too, and he had minimal improvement. He was already really good.
I'm going Jonathan Kuminga. I think with Draymond being out, he'll play more of a role. I think the system fits him. Like on a permanent basis, his stats are more impressive than you'd think. I think it just comes down to getting more of a role. I also think Moses Moody is primed for a step up. But I've been a Kuminga believer in our bulk off season. I was the Pacers. I traded for him. So Kuminga for me. All right, Crushables went with Anthony Simons. How many points per game do you think Ant would have to get most improved?
I don't know if it's necessarily a points per game. I think if he got like to 26-ish or higher, I think he would be in the running. I think it's more just him. If the Blazers, surprise people and are good, I think he'll get some votes if he's like clearly our best player.
Yeah. Zach went with Nasir Little.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he has not looked improved at all this this preseason.
Some good ones.
Yeah, which is exactly what he's been. Unfortunately.
Connor says Jalen Suggs.
Yeah. Connor at Jalen Suggs. Trevin has DeAndre Ayton, which, like, he thinks DeAndre Ayton is going to average 25 a game, apparently. If he can shoot threes, maybe. Aeromancer is going with
Jaden McDaniels.
I like that pick. I think he has some untapped offensive
Still think he's
potential.
Get the usage.
Yeah, that's the question. But a lot of these guys with most improved, it's like a situation has to change, or they just have to take a massive leap in production. With Jaden McDaniels, if he can get extra usage, I could see his offensive game having enough of an uptick. Chat's going with Jonathan Kuminga.
How can Tamani Kamara get most improved when he's a rookie?
Defensive Player of the Year. Chat, let me know who you want me to put in that poll. Or we can start with the people at the top according to BetUS, which is Jaren Jackson Jr., Evan Mobley, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that.
Connor and Trevin both say Evan Mobley.
Okay, we got Mobley, Antetokounmpo, who's Jaren Jackson Jr. and other. All right, so Evan Mobley for Trevin. I am going with Wemby.
Connor put Mobley, and then
Changes his mind.
Then he said, "Hey, I never said Evan."
Oh, Isaiah. All right. Evan Mobley for Connor.
Are we sure?
Yes. Arrow is rolling with me and going with Wemby. All right. Chat wants other Mobley and Giannis. They had Mobley above Giannis, so we'll keep Mobley up there. We'll go Mobley. Who else do you want, chat? We got Mobley. We got
Anthony Davis, they're saying.
Anthony Davis. Who else do you guys want? Bam? Or who else? Wemby?
Maybe Wemby. Since they don't want to copy you.
And other.
Bam is my pick.
Okay. Bam for Eric. And we got Crushable's pick was Mobley.
Yep.
Cool. Mobley. And Zach said, sure, I'll go with AD. So we will go with Anthony Davis for Zach. And we will go with chat is voting other still, but Mobley's still in first. So Mobley, and who else do you want? No Wemby, no AD. Who do you want, chat? Bam? We didn't do Bam as an option, did we? Okay. Bam Adebayo. Who else?
Drew Holiday, maybe.
Okay, Drew Holiday.
Robert Williams.
A bench player, chat? Really? Come on. I mean, I guess he almost did it for the Celtics, but they were elite. That's the thing. If he was not on the Blazers, nobody would have said Robert Williams going into the season if he was still a Celtic. Gorbert.
Drew Holiday is the new NBA player.
We'll just do... There we go. And if you guys vote other again, it's the next one is a final poll. I'm not going to keep going in circles. Next is Coach of the Year, which BetUS, I think, has Coach of the Year. They also have the Clutch Player of the Year award, but we're not gonna do that. I mean, I know who I'd vote for, and who a lot of people would vote for, which is Dame. Okay, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved, Coach of the Year. Okay. All right, chat's going with Mobley. Cool. We finally settled on some Evan Mobley. All right, Coach of the Year, final award prediction. This one's always an interesting one.
Both Aeromancer and Connor say Mark Diagonal.
How do you spell his name?
It's like Diagneault or something like that. I probably didn't get that right.
I have BetUS here. I will reference it. That's also my pick.
I mixed the I said IA, I think.
Closer than I would have gotten. Yeah, lots of vowels.
But it was AI, but I was close.
Who else voted for him?
Trevin, Connor, and Aeromancer.
Chat, in case you're confused, that's the coach of the Thunder. With everybody expecting the Thunder to take a step, I think he could be like the Mike Brown this year. All right, Eric, who are you going with?
By the way,
chat, let me know.
Zach said Ime.
Okay. I mean, he has the Rockets very high, so would make sense.
I went with Taylor Jenkins because I think he's going to get the credit for when the Grizzlies are still in the playoffs this year after everything has gone wrong, and I think he'll keep them afloat again.
JB Bickerstaff for Crushables. And chat. Who do you guys want?
I see Billups.
You guys don't want to vote for no Chauncey Billups.
Is that where we should draw the line?
Yeah, they don't actually want to. I know they want to.
I would
put Mark Diagonal.
Yeah. Put I see some people saying Frank Vogel.
Yeah, I got Vogel. I got Diagonal. Sam wants me to put Joe Cronin as Coach of the Year.
People are saying Chauncey.
You fools don't want no Chauncey, man. You guys don't actually believe that. Chat voted the Blazers to be like 14th. Chauncey's gonna coach the Blazers to 14th place and get Coach of the Year. Okay, I saw a couple JB Big. No, that was a question mark. Let's see.
What do you have so far?
Mark Diagonal and Frank Vogel.
Just freaking put Chauncey on it.
What is wrong with these people? They don't want Chauncey. Chat, if you guys vote Chauncey, you're not allowed to complain about him all year long, ever.
Some people are... You put Vogel on there?
Yeah, vocal diagonal. Chauncey Billups.
Some people said pop.
Okay, we'll put Pop instead of Chauncey.
No.
You want me to put Chauncey?
Yeah, just put Chauncey.
Just to get it over with? Alright. Chauncey. And other.
It's gonna come down to Chauncey or other. Please stop saying Terry's thoughts. It was funny the first time someone said it, not the 400th.
Will chat be saved by the other?
Can you put Aeromister in timeout?
Gladly.
We know all's picks.
Alright, chat voted other. Thank God. Okay. Who do you guys want, chat? I think the reasonable people are voting diagonal, but Jamal Mosley. Adrian Griffin. Alright, there we go. Some serious recommendations. Spolstra. And Missoula. Okay. Yeah. I'm not doing other. Coach of the year. Those are your options. And then we will be done.
Kinda wish you didn't vote other now, huh, chat?
Okay, Adrian Griffin. What's up?
I was telling Zach he doesn't get a vote.
Alright. Adrian Griffin. I don't know if it's with an E or an A. Terry Stotts' biggest hater. He took the throne from me, and now he's chat's coach of the year. Alright. So that is our awards predictions. So MVP got Jokic and Tatum. Zach went with Devin Booker. Chat went with Dame because, of course. Chat also went with Sharp for Sixth Man of the Year. I went with Bobby Portis. Eric and Trevin went with Monk. Zach went with Sharp. Crush went with Powell. Arrow went with Quickly. Connor also went with Monk. Rookie of the Year. Everybody went Wemby instead of... Other than Crushables, he went Chet. Most improved. Me and Chat went with Jonathan Kuminga. Eric went with Cade Cunningham. Crush, Ant, Trevin, DeAndre Ayton. Zach, Nasir Little, and Connor, Jalen Suggs. Defensive Player of the Year. Got a couple of Wembys, including me and Arrow. Got a lot of Mobleys. And Zach went AD. Eric went Bam. And then Coach of the Year. 4 of us went with Mark Diagonal of the OKC Thunder. Zach went Ime Udoka of the Rockets. He's high on the Rockets this year. We'll see if he picks them in picks against the spread. Watch, he'll just doubt them all year long and forget this happened. Taylor Jenkins for Eric, coach of the Grizzlies. Crush went with JB Bickerstaff, coach of the Cavs. And Chat, you guys went with Adrian Griffin, maybe because you wanted to troll vote Chauncey Billups. And there's people in chat that saved you from it. So shout out to those people that voted other. Anyway, that is awards predictions. We got our standings predictions out there. You can scroll back. I'll also post the pictures on Twitter, so you can follow us on Twitter. Links in the description box below. Thank you for participating. This is always fun to look back on. Shout out to the mods for participating. At least those that deserve a shout out. I'm not going to say names. I appreciate all of you. Anything else, Eric?
Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Enjoy the opening season games tomorrow, and we hope to see you on at least one, if not all, our streams on Wednesday. Yep.
Looking forward to that. Looking forward to the Blazers kicking off the season. We'll have you covered every step along the way. I also dropped a new style video yesterday on the main channel. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. It's a little bit... I'm kind of evolving my editing style a little bit, so... hopefully you guys that have watched that enjoyed that, and we'll have more videos like that this season. With that being said, we are out of here. We will catch you live again on Wednesday, opening day. Until then, as always, peace out. Go Blazers.